What's up, everybody? Team Wilpers, Frosty Endurance Training Block Week 3 briefing. Welcome. How's it going? Man, I got a shingles vaccination earlier. So the shot. So today's Thursday. I got it on Tuesday, I believe, and I'm a mess. Oh man, not feeling sick or anything, but I'm sore like I worked out. So. I had a shingle shot and a tetanus shot, and so anyway, it's just a reminder that I used to tell my athletes, the cycling team, hey, off season, it's time to get all your doctor's visits and get everything checked out. You know, this is the time to do it. So that's what we're doing. Also, this is just a side note. I don't know if I'm bragging or not, but I put this in my notes. My cholesterol for my whole life has just been skyrocket. Anybody else out there have high cholesterol, total cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol? Actually, HDL is the good one. You know how you remember? Happy cholesterol. That's high. The LDL is high. It's all high, but I've been resistant for probably more stubborn than anything to taking the medicine to lower it. And eventually, just this year, I asked for a you can get a calcium screening to see if there's any calcification in your arteries or blood vessels before anyway, they do a CAT scan and I have zero calcification, so my doctor said we don't have to talk about the medication anymore, at least until the next calcium screening. So anyway, you can do a little bit more in-depth screening if your calcium is high. I figured I knew all the exercise my whole life had to be paying off. I don't know if that's why or not, but strength training for my whole life, figured it had to be paying off, and so maybe it did. Maybe the bike, maybe something. So anyway, yes, my genetics too. Thank you. But no problems yet at 52, almost 53. Okay. So speaking of strength training for my whole life, like I've been missing the gym where I worked for years as a personal trainer. I don't have access to all of the weights and equipment that I used to have just every day kind of lying around right there. And so over the past 3 years, working from home, kind of had to figure it out. So I wanted to take you all on a little tour of my office gym. Okay, look at this. You've been looking at it for the whole time. There it is. Pow. A bunch of rubber bands that you can pull in various lengths. The red one there is awesome. The loops, those are all Team Wilpers sanctioned equipment. And that disc right there, you can do a ton of stuff with that balance disc. I do have some more dumbbells, not just those little ones, but oh yeah, here I have like a ton of these things. So the stick for recovery, instead of the roller, the foam roller, I like the stick. So also, here's my favorite. I don't know if I've showed anybody this. Look at this hammer for wrist and hand strength. Whoa. Okay, I asked everybody to post what they thought the most important. That's one of them. Grip strength is forearm strength can be debilitating if you're a mountain bike rider and your grip gives out. So anyway, all kinds of stuff you can do with very little equipment is what I'm saying. The topic of the week is strength, and I posted up about it, and I asked you all to post about what your strength plan is and the most important, what's most important to you as a cyclist. So we got some awesome answers. So go to the Facebook group and visit that post if you haven't already. How about some shout outs? So Karen Rossetti, take things nice and slow, get back into it, work on form, work on getting everything just the way you want it. And you even made me post a lunge video. So I did put a lunge video on there. We don't have that wallpaper anymore. It's right over here. We've redone that room. Nadia Blazuti, I think, hopefully I said that wrong. Thank you for your detailed plan and commenting on other people's questions. It seems like you might be a good resource if people have questions. You might be able to direct them. You had some good answers. Also, Marjorie, who we've done an athlete spotlight, former personal trainer. You could be helpful. reach out to your community. There's so much. There's a wealth of knowledge among all of us. Okay. Also, great responses by Rachel Bailey, Victoria Fuller, Natalie Hernandez, Rachel Sebin, Christina Chu, many others. That was a great discussion. Keep it going this week. Keep that strength discussion going. Big thanks to Fred and Jeff. You guys had some really good points about making strength work with your cycling. Okay, they can really accentuate or complement each other. Not just strength complementing the cycling, but cycling complementing the strength as well. So they're doing actually a strength plan that I've designed in a private coaching setting. So go ahead and message me if you have any interest in learning about that. All right, so what are we doing? Speaking of riding, next week, what are we doing in this base building plan? Well, Monday and Wednesday are PZE rides. The whole thing is made up of PZE rides, but I think you've learned by now that I am making it differentiate a little bit from week to week. So 45 minutes on Monday and Wednesday, zone 3, zone 2 intervals, okay? We're going with 87% on zone 3 this week, 70% on zone 2, okay? You could even take, this being week 3, you could take the 87% up to 90, even 92 if you're feeling itchy. If you're feeling like, this is really too easy, well, you could go and you are pretty sure that your FTP is set properly. Go ahead and bump it up. Use the timers, customize it yourself, or just know that you go to 90, 92%, pick a number, and stick with it for the week. No reason to go to 100% though. We're not going up that high. So that's Monday and Wednesday, 45 minutes. Thursday is a PZE. If you just took classes, it would be pretty medium. But we're going to make it more dynamic. So 87, 90% on Monday and Wednesday. Thursday, bring it back down. Bring the zone 3 intervals back down to 80% or even lower. You could go 75%, 70%. Keep it all down there. Zone 2-ish. Obviously, 80% is zone 3, but a low zone 3. Okay, moving on to Saturday is a 1 hour PZE, but take the zone 3 back up to 87 or 90, whatever you're doing. And Sunday is back to 80%. Okay, it's a pretty simple formula, but it makes the rides dynamic. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday being the key workouts. Thursday, Sunday being the recovery rides, and it also makes the weeks dynamic in that we are going progressively harder and harder as we go down the calendar. TSS is about the same for this week or for week 3 as it is for week 2. I think you'll find that the zone 3 intervals are a little bit shorter, so it's okay to take the intensity up a little bit. Should all be doable. Where does this fit in? So transition, base, endurance. Maybe you're coming in off of a full season. Maybe you're just needing a break. This is what this is all about. Okay, we're training the base. We're training the foundation, the endurance. This training block gives us a start to the foundation of 2024 season. Okay, the season is coming quickly. What's a season? Well, it could mean peaking twice next year, up to 2 times. Or for 2 events, for 2 FTP tests, for 2 big rides that you want to plan. Let's look at things a little bit differently than just trying to raise your FTP slightly every time. And let's look at 2 dates on the calendar next year. And that's where you really go for it and you feel your best. Maybe your FTP is higher than it ever was. Maybe you ride farther than you ever have. Maybe you ride longer. Maybe you ride at your FTP or at your sweet spot for longer than you ever have. Get a goal for next year. That's what I'm saying. So season. Speaking of goals, so Landon Arnold, so he does the Pelafondo events. Maybe you guys know. We had a chance to talk about Capstone today, and we recorded the talk, and I'll post it here in a little bit. He put it on his Facebook and on YouTube. So we just had a chance to talk, and Capstone is his big January event, but it's year 5 anniversary. So maybe some of you are planning on that already, but if you have a big mileage goal for January, hey, get it in there and let's get you ready for it, okay? Maybe look a little further out into April, okay? We got a few things going on in April. There is another Pilafondo, and I think that's on the 20th or so. Also, Fred Giambolini, we just did an athlete spotlight. If you haven't seen his talk, go ahead and take a look at it. But also in April, well, that's my dad's birthday, April 22, but he passed away earlier in June this year, and I did a tribute ride. It was big for me, and a lot of you were out there riding riding along with me on those tribute miles, and maybe you have somebody in your life that you would like to plan a tribute to. So April is a good time for that, or you have an event. I think Jeff is signed up for a fondo, and some other events might be out there that y'all are talking about. If you are, post up as you get signed up for it. Also, at Team Wilpers, we're pushing the Hincappy Fondo, so maybe those are in your plans. If you do ride outside and want to get in on that, there's Chattanooga, there's Lehigh Valley, there's the Greenville one. There's also a gravel Hincappy event. I think that's in January in California, so that would be cool too. The point is that the fun is coming, and well, wait, in fact, it's already here with the strength training that it takes to lay the foundation for our season. 5-borough ride, Linda. Yes. Up and over the bridge, no walking. Lehigh, no walking. I'm going to be there, I think, Lehigh. So anyway, the point is, strength training is laying the first blocks for the foundation of 2024, and we're going to look at things a little bit differently than just FTP test. We're moving on from that, okay? This is for everybody involved, the beginners all the way up to the seasoned athletes, okay? This week's, hey, when you do your rides, I mean, this is the cycling training block. So when you do your rides, go into the Team Wilpers portal and check your boxes. Why? Because you're eligible for swag. We'll send you a hat, some rubber bands. I don't know what they send. It's a surprise, but you'll get something. And this week's winners are Kate Kirkove, sorry if I said it wrong, and Donna Lane. Watch out for an email you will get from Team Wilpers. It's okay to give your address so we can send you some stuff. So that's my spiel for this week. Hope you all are doing well. I am actually going on vacation with the family, leaving tomorrow, but I will. I'm going to post a recorded briefing for next Thursday, so look out for that, and I will absolutely be available in the Facebook group and attentive. So cool, guys. Hope everything's going well. Let me know and post up on that weekly topic and post your graphs, and have a great rest of the week. All right, talk to you soon.